and welcome back to the channel. We're off to Ballyhoura today for the second round of the Biking Blitz. It's 35 kilometers, one big long loop. I've only been down here once before, so I don't remember any of it. I've never done a blitz down here either. So yeah, I was looking forward to doing it this year because it's a little bit far for me from Dublin. But from Laois, it's a much shorter spin. Yellow wind and rain warning today, so it's not looking like it's going to be too bad at all. I did get the van ready though. I'm going to bring my van with me just in case. It's nice for a bit of extra comfort before and after. Have a bit of a base, you know. So yeah, really looking forward to it, and yeah, confident I'll have a better result than last time round anyway. Thought I'd just give you a quick run through my bike. This is my Vitus Rapide FS. It's 100mm travel front and back. I've got a Barzo on the front and a Mezcal on the back. It's a really fast bike, perfect for trail centres. Really rips along trail centre trails. Yeah, Fox dropper. I've got carbon bars and a carbon crank, which I'm sure makes very little difference, but got a bit carried away. And yeah, fast bike for this type of stuff can be a little bit long for NPS or more technical tighter courses, but yeah, it's a great bike. I've had it a few years now, so still learning how to get the best out of it. Yeah, so 490mm reach on the large, which was shortened ever so slightly with a slightly smaller stem that I have on it, so it's a little bit unusual, but yeah, it's feeling good. So as you can see, this is not the start of the race. I had pressed play, or I thought I pressed play at the start of the race, but it didn't record, so I'm missing the first 15-20 minutes, I think. I had a really good start. I was in 6th or 7th for a while. I am excellent at going up fire roads with my fork and shock locked out, but unfortunately that wasn't a strategy that I could hold on to for the rest of the race. The legs just weren't there today, unfortunately, to sustain any sort of an effort. I was really sore. Yeah, arrived to the race half an hour before. Was already a bit stiff and I didn't have enough time really, as I would have liked. But yeah, good few people go by me here on this climb. I do hang on to them for quite a while at least, and I'm still not in a particularly bad position. I'd say this is about 40 minutes in, I think. I'm not sure, to be honest. And here's another one. And is there another one after that? No. But there is a couple more people that do go by me. Oh, there's another one there. But yeah, an awful lot of climbing at the start. The fire road climbs were plentiful. They seem to be quite a lot of them at the start. And then there's, I suppose, as the race goes on, you'll see that there's an awful lot more single track. But yeah, I'm not even able to kind of get on someone's wheel. I'm just clinging on. There's times where I kind of get up behind people and then lose it again. So yeah, that's the last person. Actually, no, that's the second last person to go by me in the race. And then there's an awful lot of fast single track here. I wasn't too bad on a lot of this stuff. I was really slow on some sections. I think it's called the enduro stage, but yeah, I left the glass. It wasn't a day for glasses, well, not for me anyway, but they were fogging up, lots of mud, couldn't really see, just left them on for too long. As soon as I got them off me, then I was an awful lot better, but I was looking like I was 2 minutes slower on one trail. I think I was you know, 6 minutes opposed to somebody at 8 minutes doing a trail, you know. So if you're going that slow, you're going to really pay for it, you know. So I do overtake one person. I made sure to leave it in here because it's the only overtake you're going to see. And he doesn't even have a dropper post, so I'm clutching at straws here, but yeah, it's I suppose what's happened when you have a good start. There we go. And this is the last person to go past me. So that's Mark from my club, and I do hang on to him for a bit, and did hope to catch him, but as it went on, I just did not have the legs. I knew it was kind of one long descent at the end as well, and I didn't really want to be trying to push to get into anyone, in front of anyone really for that, because I hadn't done it before and I wasn't moving that quickly. So not that that's an excuse, I didn't have the legs to go by him in the first place. But yeah, hung on to Mark for a reasonable amount of time, but was never convincing in or anywhere really near or anywhere near his wheels. So as you can see, he's just moving away. And this is it really for me for the rest of the race. I let this guy go by again, only to overtake him at a later date. I don't have the footage of that, but yeah, we were kind of swapping places back and forth here. But I do take him over. One of the other guys had a mechanical, and then he went by me again towards the end. But other than that, then it's just me on the mountain. And yeah, I haven't really been up here before, but you do forget you're in with the conditions you know that you wear on trail centre. There's an awful lot of water on the course. It was very natural in places. There's an awful lot of, you know, really off-road climbs. I know it is a mountain bike race, but really loose stuff. Lots of rocks. You know, I'm sure these trails are completely different in the summer or when there hasn't just been a big storm. Conditions on the day actually weren't that bad. There was just so much water on the ground. It was a yellow wind and rain warning, but there was no rain that I can remember on the day. Very little if there was, but if you listen closely, you can hear my discs being absolutely destroyed. So yeah, I was starting to get a bit of speed here now. Glasses were off. I was perfecting the close the eyes when you hit the puddle technique, which isn't foolproof. I did get some muck in my eye, but I didn't need any special tools to wash it out around. So you get so used to glasses, you know. Like I left them on for so long, and I'm completely addicted to them at this stage. I couldn't imagine going out on my bike without a pair of glasses, but they definitely weren't for this race. But yeah, I'm going to try and get to these things on time or early in the future. I always do. I really did plan on coming a couple hours beforehand and soaking up a bit of the atmosphere, but arrived kind of half an hour beforehand, so it always seems to be a little bit rushed. But yeah, well worth the drive down. Good buzz, and yeah, I'm going in the right direction, I think. Oh, I came 17th, by the way, which isn't a complete disaster of a result.